Welcome to our little gathering this morning, and let me also add how important drug safety has become, how sensationalized it has become, and how poorly reported it has become. And I would like to see our gathering this morning as the beginning of a strong campaign to make drug safety a real focus of medical care, something that's understood not just by pharmaceutical companies or by regulators, but understood equally as much by physicians and perhaps even more importantly, by patients. If we can go to the next slide. Let's start by thinking about patients and some of the issues that have affected patients. There is, first of all, no such thing as a risk-free drug. I don't care what drug you're talking about, it does have side effects, some more than others, but nothing is free of side effects. You cannot even eat an apple without the remote possibility of choking on it. More people die from eating peanuts every year than from any drug that anyone has ever created. People have severe allergies to all sorts of foods. There is no such thing as putting something into your mouth risk-free. We have to explain that concept. We know that there are many potentially dangerous drugs that have got nothing to do with prescriptions. You can go to a gas station and buy drugs that affect your gastric acid. You can buy drugs that are non-steroidal anti-inflammatory agents with all sorts of effects on the kidney and other key parts of the body. There's a whole list of drugs available in every hotel gift store that often have more severe side effects than the drugs that people make so much of a fuss over when we prescribe them. Many patients now get drugs without a doctor intervening. People go to Canada to buy drugs based on what a doctor might have told them 2, 3, 5 years ago. They're not being checked anymore. They go to Canada. Some doctor presumably writes a prescription in Canada, a doctor who clearly has never met the patient. People buy drugs over the internet now. God knows where they're made, where they come from, and who really wants those patients to take them. People take non-prescription drugs. They go to health food stores and listen to claims that this drug is great for cholesterol, this drug is an antioxidant that'll stop you from having heart attacks. You can stop taking all of the medicines your physician gave you. You know he's in the hands of the pharmaceutical industry, much better off taking these things on the shelves. And even if you take the medicines you're supposed to take, so many of those things that people put in their mouths will interfere with the metabolism and the efficacy of important drugs. We just don't have enough information available for patients. Why don't safety warnings, as we now have them, work? Well, they're just too complex. Even physicians don't understand most of the safety warnings. They're way too long. When something is in fine print going on for page after page, as in the typical package insert, I guarantee that no physician has read it. I guarantee not even the guy who wrote it has read it. No one has the opportunity to deal with all that minute information. Too much of the safety is based on a list of rare events that no one has ever seen or would ever expect to see, instead of really focusing on what is likely to happen and what to do about it. And never do we get safety expressed as part of a balance. And this is the single most important thing that I'm concerned about, as part of a balance between benefit and risk. Yes, I'm willing to take a risk because I'm getting this benefit. If it's only risk, I'd be a lunatic to take a medicine. I've got to be able to balance it against what's good. Remember, safety warnings are written for pharmaceutical companies, lawyers, and regulators. They are not written, really, for patients and doctors.